guys. How are you doing, guys? What makes oil becomes boiled, guys? Wow.
Alrighty, everybody. We are going to go ahead and get started for baby boys. Little boys are about 5 months old. They are super cute. It looks like most of them are napping. Now, baby cheetahs are adorable. One of the cutest things about we'll be spending a little bit more time here then. Now you are going to want to check out your passenger side again down in the delta below us. This is where you'll find our flamboyance of greater flamingos. Now don't tell the greater flamingos this, but they're not actually bigger than anybody, just bigger than other flamingos are. The greater flamingo is also much lighter in color than other flamingos are. That's because these guys come from a much hotter environment. They come from the salt marshes out in Africa, and that lighter color is going to help them trap on heat off their bodies. So cross your fingers, hopefully we can see some rhinos maybe a little bit later on. I think a lot of us would find it particularly easy. But the people who spend every day, and by being here today, you guys are helping us achieve that goal. Now we are in a good spot where you can see them, but you should be able to see them from here. Now the black and white stripes on those zebras is not just a fashion statement, it is a form of camouflage called confusion camouflage, where zebras aren't trying to blend in with their environment, they're trying to blend in with each other. But you might also find some vultures hiding behind the bush. And if you look at the sable antelope's face, you'll notice they have some pretty distinct markings on their face. Now that coloring on their face is called a threat mask, kind of looks like they're wearing makeup, right? Now, like I said, it's called a threat mask, and if you look at their face, it can be a little hard to see where their eyes are. Kind of makes their horns look much bigger, and to a predator, that can be very intimidating. Our driver's side, you'll find some Ellipsan waterbuck. They're my favorite antelope, and they have some pretty distinct markings on their booty. So it's okay, I give you permission, you can check out their bottom, because if you look at that Ellipsan waterbuck booty, you're going to see that there's a giant circle. Booties, they're going to see those giant circles, and they'll know who to follow. Now, a lot of animals do have different versions of the follow me mark. I just think the Ellipsan water. Now, their face might look a little familiar to you guys. You might recognize it. They are times throughout our tour. The giraffes can use their height and their very long necks to reach for their food. Now, not only do those giraffes have some pretty long necks, they also have a really long tongue. So if you stick out your arm, I measure the tip of your finger to your elbow, that's basically how long a giraffe tongue is. And you'll actually see that there is a giraffe in there as well. She just moved in, so I'm going to give her some time and space to adjust.